Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to add oil for the first time for a Duromax generator. This is the 13000E and this is brand new, and it doesn't have, or it doesn't come with oil in the engine, so you have to make sure that you do not power it up before you put oil in there. I've read the manual, so basically it's pretty easy. This is the oil fill cap or dipstick, and the most important part of this process is actually to make sure that you are level, you're at a level surface with the generator. So I got a dipstick here. I'm not a dipstick, a level, and the level shows the bubble exactly in the middle, so that means I'm at the level surface, and I'm ready to add oil into the engine. And oh yeah, let me show you one thing real quick. Later, after we fill it, we are going to use the dipstick here that will show us the low and the high level once we fill it up. But for now, we are just going to get the funnel here and make sure the funnel is clean. Mine is a little bit dusty here. All right, and we're just going to put one end of the funnel in there, and the other side I'm just going to lean it here while I get the oil. I'm going to be using full synthetic 10W30 O'Reilly oil. I am in the south, in Houston area, or Katy, Texas, and in this area about -10 Fahrenheit to about, I would say, 60-70 degrees. This is the right oil to use. If you're in a colder temperature, you can use 5W30 so that you can go lower in the temperature, but this is the right oil for me. All right, so we're going to add, according to the manual, 1.2 liter, which is approximately about a full quart plus a little bit, maybe about 0.2 of a quart after a full quart. So let's just add it in. And according to the manual also, we are going to fill until the lower lip of the crankcase shows oil. So that's a really easy way to determine when we're full, so that the oil level should be exactly at the lower lip of the opening there. All right, so that's a full quart. By the way, you don't have to use synthetic oil. You can just use regular oil. I just like to use synthetic because it's not much more. This quart of synthetic from O'Reilly is about $6. Okay, so we have filled a quart, and I can kind of see where the oil is kind of at right now. It's like all the way at the bottom of the opening, but I can definitely see the oil level starting to rise. So I'm going to be really careful adding this next quart here, because I think we're only going to need probably like a few ounces. So I pulled out the hose a lot so that I can see the level as I'm pouring it in. And I'm just pouring in a little bit at a time, and it is rising. I think I just need to have a few more ounces. Yeah, and that's it. I think it's at the bottom lower lip of the opening. All right, next we're going to clean the dipstick with a shop rag. Don't use regular towel, paper towel, because sometimes they leave a large amount of lint on the dipstick. All right, so now that it's clean, we're just going to screw it all the way in. Make sure, in order for you to get a good reading, you have to screw this all the way in. Okay, so that's tight right there. And now we pull it out or unscrew it, and then we're gonna get a reading. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see, but that is exactly all the way to the last mark, but without touching the H. So that's perfect. Okay, with the every oil change, even for cars or generators, what I do is I write down the date and the amount of hours. Or in a car, it would be the odometer, how many miles. But for a generator, it will be how many hours. Since this is a new generator, I'm gonna put 0 hours. Sorry, this pen doesn't work. Okay, so a pro tip that I'm gonna give you actually is something that is just good practice. Every time you change oil, whether it's for a generator or a vehicle, you should always have a sticker. I'm going to be using masking tape here because I'm going to tape it right here. For a generator, I'm going to write down how many hours. For a vehicle, you're going to write down how many miles when you change the oil. So here in the generator, I have 0 hours because this is a new generator, and the date today is the 26th, right? So I'm gonna write down the date that I changed the oil to 26/21, and I'm gonna tear this up and then stick it there. So these are the guidelines. A lot of people don't know that when you when you have a new generator, first of all, like this, I'm just going to give the typical schedule for most generators. It does not apply to any specific one, so make sure that you refer to your manual for your specific generator. But for this particular generator, we just kind of researched it, and for most generator, for the first time when it's brand new, you would want to flush out the oil after 8 hours of use. So after 8 hours of use, I'm going to flush out the oil that is in there. I'm going to do another video to show you how to do that, how to change oil. And then you can use it for 42 hours. So for the next 50 hours, basically, more or less. So the next 50 hours, you can have that second batch of oil running it. And then afterwards, after your generator has clocked in more than 50 hours, you would want to change the oil every 20 hours. So after 50 hours, I guess it's considered somewhat like a high mileage. And then after that, you need to change it every 20 hours. So an easy way to gauge 20 hours is basically 2.5 full tank. This is an 8 gallon tank, and it lasts about 8 hours on a full tank. So the number 8 and 8 is kind of the same. So if you run it for about 8 hours, or you had I mean, not 8 hours, if you have run it for more than 3 days, or you have 3 full tank of refill, you need to change the oil. Okay, we're gonna start the generator. We went through all this quick start guide, the oil, the gas, turn main breaker off, and turn the fuel valve, which is that right there. That's facing down, which is on. And then the battery switch to off, to on, which is this thing right here. It's switched to on. And then the idle control is off. And then we're ready to press the power button. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to see more do-it-yourself video like these and support my channel. Thank you.